I think I'm live. Now let me find it on my channel. Let's see. Let's see, YouTube. Hello. If anyone is watching, welcome. Trying to see. I have the chat. And the chat. Hi, Pickerick. How are you? This is going to be weird. Hi, Bev. Hi, Janine. What you doing? I'm doing a live stream to update and keep you all in the know with regards to Twitter because Twitter is changing the game massively. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing today? Inquiring minds want to know. Let type something, type a one. Angela's doing laundry. Thank you for being subscribed to this channel, Angela. Totally different channel, totally different content for me. So, some of you may not be interested in the contact in this content information, but I'm going to put this out there anyways because it's pretty important for those who are using Twitter to build their business or to increase their exposure for their YouTube channel. Twitter is really updating and changing their terms of service. So I wanted to get this information out there. Let's see. Rick is cleaning out a building. Janine just refilled propane tanks. That sounds exciting. And not much tea. Awesome. Okay, so I am going to just check to make sure. Um, I am just going to make sure this is out there on social media. So if you can just hang on 2 seconds. So, do any of you use Twitter right now? That would be my first question. Do any of you guys use Twitter? I know Rick just got on Instagram, and I know Bev is on Instagram. I'm not sure. You're on Twitter now and then. Okay. That's good to know. Hit or miss. You need to make a Twitter account. Lois Ann just started, and you probably did it to like spread the word for your YouTube channel and stuff. Probably correctly. Yes, yes, yes. So look, so this is what ended up happening. Twitter, this update from Twitter basically from how especially how I was using Twitter really is putting a damper on how we can get our content out there on social media. Janine is on Twitter for me and Luke Bryan. Well, thank you very much for following only two people, me and Luke Bryan, because that's awesome. Jamie uses it to follow celebrities, but really that's it. Okay, so this is going to be more for people who are using it for a business or using it to build their brand for their YouTube channel, for example. I know some of you that are in this live chat are content creators, and you may want to be using Twitter to kind of expand your reach when it comes to your videos and stuff like that. So the first big change that they made, and I'm just reading from my notes here, is that they do not want identical content being pushed out to Twitter over multiple accounts. Now, many of you probably will say, "Why would anybody want multiple accounts?" Well, that could be, for example, someone like myself who has a Joanne Del Balso Twitter account where I tweet about accounting and social media stuff, and I also have my Joanne Plans Twitter account where I share my YouTube channel stuff. What they don't want you to do is they don't want you to post, "I uploaded a video on YouTube," on both channels, on both Twitter profiles, like, at the same time. They no longer want that. They're trying to stop this spamming that people are doing, where they will set up, say, 5, 6 Twitter accounts and just push the same tweet out to all the Twitter posts, to all those Twitter profiles. They no longer want you to do that, and they are going to consider that to be against their terms of service, and could possibly get your Twitter account shut down. So just don't set up multiple accounts and don't send the same tweet across those multiple accounts. Let's see what we have here in the chat. Oh, Lois Ann says that Ashley asked you to set up Twitter. Ashley's always pushing people to get on that social media, and it's great because it is a great way to follow other people that are in your industry, other content creators, other people that have the same hobbies as you, such as gardening, such as homesteading, those kind of things, accounting, social media tips. You can follow those people that are leaders in those businesses and those industries. So Twitter is a great way to be able to reach out and connect with new people that you are not normally connecting with on the actual social platform itself. So that was change number one, is you can't send one tweet over multiple accounts. Yeah, it is. There's something wrong with spamming that. Like, I would never, unless it's something really important that I wanted to share, I probably normally wouldn't think to push it out on the profiles that I have access to. And now I for sure won't do it because I don't want to go against the Twitter's terms of service. So the number two big change that Twitter did is they do not want what they call simultaneous actions from more than one account. And what they mean by an action is they mean a like, a retweet, a reply. So there are Twitter bots that are out there that could allow somebody to say set up 10 fake Twitter accounts and automatically retweet one of my posts. So it kind of makes me look like I'm bigger than I am on Twitter and I'm getting more engagement than normal. So it's a fake way to be able to um, get those engagement stats up. They no longer will allow you to do that. They are going to be shutting down the APIs to these type of bots to so that people will not be allowed to do that anymore. So you just don't want to try to fake success on Twitter by having multiple accounts like your stuff, reply to your stuff, retweet to your stuff, etc. So that's the second one. The third one, though, is a doozy. The third one is the one that I know a ton of people do, and I know is going to be a game changer for how people are going to be using Twitter moving forward. Let's just see what else we have here in the chat. Um, Angela's a shorthand writer on Twitter. I sucked at shorthand. Sarah says, very helpful information. Thank you. You are welcome, Sarah. Okay, so listen, guys, this last one is the doozy. They do not want you to, at any point in time, duplicate a tweet on a single account. So, what that means for, say, let's just take an accountant for an example. For an accountant who shares a blog post that they did, you cannot say, "Have you seen my latest blog post on job costing?" And then the next day post the same tweet, "Have you seen my blog post on job costing, like using the exact same wording and sharing that link, they no longer will let you do that. So for content creators on YouTube, that means, are you subscribed to my channel with a link to your channel? You have to say it differently. If you want to post a link to your channel on Twitter, you have to come up with different ways to ask people if they're subscribed to your channel. Same thing with if you want to share a link to a video that you posted, say a video that you want to get more views. So say I have a video that I did on Twitter marketing, or let's say I want to promote this live that I'm doing right now, the replay that's going to come up afterwards. I need to come up with different ways to be able to share it on Twitter, because if you duplicate the tweet, identical or exactly to the original way that you tweeted it, Twitter considers that spammy behavior and you could get your Twitter account banned. So that is the biggest one. That is the one that's going to be the hardest for people to follow without struggling and without really having to create a whole bunch of new content and a whole bunch of new tweets. So those are the three main updates that Twitter has to offer us right now for their terms of service. When is this all going to exactly kick in? You may be asking yourself. I'm honestly not 100% sure. They could be rolling this out very slowly, so you could get away with duplicating things and not necessarily get your account banned immediately, but why take that chance, right? Why take that chance of possibly getting yourself banned? Start immediately implementing new strategies to be able to help you stay within the terms of service that Twitter has available. It is a lot to think about, Sarah. It is absolutely a lot to think about. Does anybody have any other questions with regards to Twitter, or for that matter, any other social media topics that you might want to be addressed either now, or possibly I could do a future live and answer those questions? Comment now in the comments so I can know. And if you have yet to say hello to me, please say hello. It says that there's 12 people watching. I would love to welcome you to the stream, and I would love to say hello to you. Make effective right away in your mind. Yes. How hard is it to start a Twitter account? Rick, it is very, very simple to start a Twitter account. It's basically you download the app on your phone is the easy way to do it. And you just fill out your information, grab your name, your email, you log in, you put up a profile picture and a cover, and just start tweeting. And actually, once you set up that Twitter account, Rick, you can also, if you wanted to, you could connect it to your YouTube channel so that when you upload a video, it sends it out to Twitter. But honestly, I don't recommend you doing that. I recommend that you get a little bit more creative with your tweets when you're sharing out your content from YouTube and coming up with really something interesting that maybe happened in the live, or talking about a specific timestamp and actually sharing the live from a specific timestamp where something went on, coming up with some more creative ways than to just pushing it from YouTube to Twitter, I think is the best strategy to go. Hi, A Rizzo. Pink Glam Girl says, I'm doing my makeup, listening to your beautiful voice, learning about Twitter. Yes, Pink, you do not have Twitter. Twitter is a great way to get in contact with other content creators in addition to other businesses. So say, for example, you have a YouTube channel and you're also trying to promote like a small business. It's a great way to get that information out there. You're welcome, Rick. Just go to Twitter app at the Google store and sign up. You can, yes, hurry up and see if you can get the Pick a Rick one handle. That would be awesome. You do have it, but you never tweet. It's really great for networking, and it's great for doing research too. I like it for researching hashtags and actually like looking for social media tips. Looking for new updates. I find out a lot of my news updates of what's going on in the world by following Twitter and following trending topics that are going on in the Twitter feed. Jamie is waving. Any other questions? It doesn't necessarily have to be about Twitter. You guys can ask about Instagram, you can ask about YouTube. I'm gonna stay on for probably another maybe 10 minutes and try to field a few questions while I'm here. I might as well take advantage of picking this old brain, uh, while you have me. Dumb question, but how are Twitter and Instagram different? Angela, they're actually 2 totally different apps. So where hi, Miss Jaja, where Instagram is a strictly a lot of visual posts, a lot of pictures, okay? Twitter is a totally different app that actually, people actually post more. I mean, people do post pictures, people can post polls, you can actually reply to people with gifts, which is like my favorite thing to do. So yeah, it's just a totally different social network similar to Facebook is different. It's just a different networking tool and networking platform to use. You need to get on there more. You know what? I do the same thing as I go like this with Twitter. You know, there's times where I'm on Twitter all the time, and then there's times where I'm like, ah, there's really nothing new. But I really enjoy using Twitter to look at what's trending, what people are talking about in the world. It was fun to watch when you're watching a TV show to follow a hashtag for a TV show. If you're watching what's going on with a business or somebody that's in your industry, it's nice to kind of follow those hashtags to be able to see what that conversation is that's going on. Picture chatting and picture story. Yeah. I mean, it's a totally different platform because honestly, you can do the same thing on Twitter. You can actually do send pictures to Twitter too. Twitter used to be a 140 character limit. They've now doubled it to like 280. So they've made it a lot easier to do a little bit more creative storytelling using Twitter than when we were stuck with the original 140 character limitation. Majaja says she is a GIF overuser. GIF comments should be everywhere. I know. I wish there was GIFs on Instagram. My favorite thing to do is to go on Twitter and find something that I want to reply to, and I reply to it or comment to it with a GIF. I actually created a GIF with my dog Cosmo in it saying yes please, and he like stands up. I actually created my own GIF. It obviously doesn't show up in the gift options, but I have it saved on my phone as a little video. So every once in a while, I will upload that and share that as a reply to someone's post on Twitter. A Rizzo asks, can you do a video tutorial to show us how to use it once we have an account? I can do a Twitter basics video. I can do that if that's something that you would like and that you would prefer to learn from me. I would absolutely do a tutorial. I know there's a ton of people out there that do tutorials, but I can easily come on, or I could even come on live and share my screen sometime, and you guys can ask questions of me live, and I can actually share the screen on my phone. And if that's something that you guys would like, let me know in the comments. I could definitely schedule that for a future live. A Rizzo, do you have a Twitter account right now, or are you just thinking of setting one up? My only goal now is to post something worthy of the Duder's gift. Yes. Thumbs up on the tutorial, Angela says. We like it when you do them. Okay, you like good. You like it when I do the tutorials? Okay. Okay. Starting a Twitter account as soon as this is over. Ashley made you promise to start a Twitter. Wow, the peer pressure, Rick, that you succumb to is just hysterical. First he's on Instagram, now he's on Twitter. You're gonna get notifications left and right. Any last minute questions before I head off? Because I have to get ready to make some dinner for myself and do a little bit of social sharing of this live. Maybe even I might upload a part of it to Facebook to get a little bit more exposure. Ashley is smart, be like her. Wait a minute. Who is posting on this Be Socially Awesome with Joanne Del Balso that is saying Ashley is smart, be like Ashley? Because it's not me. My hands are right here. I am not posting that. This live is already ever yeah, and I wanna actually take a couple of clippets of it and just upload a short video on Facebook and share it again, so try that file. Hi, Ashley. Puppy Breath said, "I will be posting my first Dollar Tree haul. Good luck, Angela." Ashley is waving hi to everybody. All signs point to Ashley. Okay, well, listen, if you guys don't have any more social media questions, then I am going to end this live for today. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me and asking some amazing questions. And I hope you do, if you guys do set up a Twitter account, follow me on Twitter. I am Joanne L. Del Balso on Twitter. You can follow me or Joanne Plans on Twitter. I have two accounts. You guys have a great evening, and I will be talking with you soon in my next video. Bye, guys.